What's up, y'all? What's happening? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all with another one today. Today, I want to talk about the elephant in the room lately, right? We've been getting a lot of posts and stuff about Michael Keaton and the Flash and this post-Flash stuff and how the Flash is supposed to reset the Snyderverse, reboot it, with Supergirl being in there or whatever, and Batgirl. I want to talk about why first, I don't think that this is true, but let's even say, for sake of the argument, let's say it was true. Let's say that, Michael Keaton and, let's say that Warner Brothers' entire plan is to have Michael Keaton replace Ben Affleck as the mainline Batman in the DCEU going forward, right? Let's say that all this stuff is true, just for sake of argument. I don't think it matters, because one thing that people seem to be forgetting in this whole equation is that it doesn't really matter what Warner Brothers as an entity really wants in this matter, right? Like, people are acting like they've been wanting to restore the Snyderverse this whole time, right? They've actively tried to do everything to harm this movie, right? And to harm Zack, and and we've been drowning out a lot of their advertising, with us calling for Snyderverse, right? So that's what I think this is mainly about. I mainly think that this is about them trying to counter our narrative that we've been pushing, because of the fact that every time Zack drops something, or Clay Enos drops something, or Clay Staub, or anybody, right, the fandom gets into a frenzy, right? And then we're talking about these projects that aren't even announced and or even officially greenlit yet, when they have products that they're trying to sell you on that's coming out in a couple months, i.e. the Batman, right, and the Flash later this year, right? So one, I don't think that most of this stuff is happening, right? I don't think that the Flash is going to reboot the entire DCEU, right? Because it just wouldn't make any sense, right? Or have Michael Keaton try to be the mainline Batman, even in the Batgirl movie, right? Why is J.K. Simmons in there then? Right? Why is why has it been hinting? Why has it been hinted that Batman's going to be in the movie? Ben Affleck's version, right? So even if he dies, this is not Zack's continuity anyway. Like, I don't understand, why this is not understood. Once Zack was moved off of Justice League, Warner Brothers clearly was trying to go in a different direction, right? And even things that were closely related aren't really related, such as the Aquaman movie, right? Now that we got the Snyder Cut, we see that continuity-wise, it doesn't match up with Aquaman. Mira's parents are dead in the Snyderverse, right? Her father is still alive in the Aquaman movie, right? She has a British accent in the Snyderverse, and she does not have that same accent in Aquaman, right? As with a host of other things, right? So Aquaman isn't in the same continuity as the Snyderverse, right? Birds of Prey, like all these projects that have come out, this is like Warner Brothers has been doing what they wanted to do. I don't see why this is like any kind of surprise, or why this would affect Zack Snyder's projects moving forward when they're not even in the same timeline. They're not even in the same continuity, right? I don't think that somebody like Ben Affleck would have signed on to do something that would have been disrespectful to Zack's work, right? You have him talking about keeping the integrity of what they shot, right? What does that mean? It means that he probably doesn't feel like, his character was gonna die. A lot of times they shoot multiple endings and multiple versions of scenes, right? So they could have one version where he dies and one if he doesn't. But what does that have to do with Zach? Are we thinking that if Zach asked him to come back, that he's not going to come back? Because I'd beg to differ. He said he was done as Batman before. Zach made one phone call and he came back. He just openly said he just figured out how to play Batman. He said, I just figured it out. Right? So he just figured it out. And if Zach calls, he's going to say no. Is Jason Momoa going to say no to coming back? Is Henry Cavill going to say no to coming back? After he's openly out there, calling to play Superman again. Is he going to turn down Zach? I don't understand all this hoopla. I mean, I kind of get it, right? Because a lot of these sites and stuff are getting a lot of the casuals worked up because, they don't know. I had a friend approach me the other day. He's like, yo, what's up with this Flash movie? What's up with Batgirl? And I told him straight out, I said, hey, man, don't believe any of these things that you're going to hear until this merger comes. Right? This is all wishful thinking right now, right? This is all them wishing that, hey, they're trying to get these projects out or, trying to get them greenlit and production started on them before the merger closes out. This is a last-ditch effort. I mean, if anybody else can't see that that's what this is, I'm questioning whether or not, you're really looking at the situation. Or is there a certain outcome that you want? Right? I think everybody just needs to take a chill pill. Just relax, man. Everything is going to fall back into place. Right? Michael Keaton is not replacing Ben Affleck. And even if he was for a minute, what does that have to do with Zach coming back afterwards and asking Ben to come back? It wouldn't even affect the Snyderverse at all because they're in two different timelines. Look, to my people that have been here for a while, we've seen all this, all these types of things happen and all this disinformation being put out, old information being recycled so that it, riles everybody back up, But I honestly think that at this point, Warner Brothers is looking at it like, well, at least they're talking about The Flash. Right? They haven't even put a teaser out. They put a first look thing together with barely any footage. You have No Way Home out, right? That beat them to the punch in terms of a multiverse. Right? There's no way that these people at Warner Brothers are going to keep their jobs, man. There's just no way. They had $200 million lost films in the same year. Greenlit by the same people. David Zaslav's been open about fresh starts after the merger. Feelers have been put out by Toby Emmerich that he's going to be leaving Warner Brothers, and he's already looking for another job. Jason Kilar, top of Warner Media, already knowing that he's going to be looking for another job. So what's not changing? Seems like everything's changing, if you ask me. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some guy with a camera on his phone, talking to you guys. But in all honesty though, I just I just want you guys to keep the faith. You know, everything's going to be right. Everything's going to be made right. So, once again, it's your boy Skywalker the Jedi here. You know, be tapping in with y'all again pretty soon. I'm going to start dropping these videos pretty regularly. And we're going to get it right. All right, Snyderverse 2022. We in this thing. All right, y'all have a good one. Until next time.